During my first playthrough of Elden Ring, there was one particular moment that made me more excited than anything I'd experienced up to that point. It wasn't the addition of the dedicated jump button, it wasn't guard counters or torrent, it sure as hell wasn't getting laid out by Margit and his insane wind-up times on his attacks. It was an elevator. Not this one, it was this one, right here. This long ride into the Shifra River well made me pause. The first thing I noticed was how beautiful it was that the top of the cave looked like a night sky. As I opened my map, I realized that there was a whole underground section to this game that I had no idea existed. In an instant, the world that I thought I understood became a whole lot bigger, and I was excited by what else it had in store. This feeling of discovery is one that I am addicted to. It's my favorite experience to have in a video game. The first time I really identified it was in Subnautica, a game about surviving on an alien ocean world. I remember finding these caves in the seafloor, going down them, and discovering this whole new biome, one filled with new life that can't be found anywhere else in the game, and resources that helped me progress on my journey. A journey that ultimately led me deeper into the depths, where more moments of awe and amazement were waiting for me. But why do I like this so much? Why do I enjoy the feeling of finding something new, or in some cases, long forgotten? It's ironic that a video game, something that has been handcrafted by another human being for me to experience, can give me this feeling. Someone has for sure been here. Someone probably spent more time than I'd expect deciding to place that rock here. So how do they do it? There are games that just fill your screen with information to guide you exactly where they want you to go, which is ironic because they make these huge giant worlds and then they have a very specific path they want you to follow. And then there are games that respect curiosity. There's nothing in your face telling you the next step you need to take with an objective marker floating over where that will occur. They just respect that you will figure it out when you're ready. Subnautica is one of these games. They give you little hints as to something just around the corner to pique that curiosity, and when you pursue it, you usually find something new. I'm a sucker for big vistas, so let's look at one of the best examples of a vista that entices me to explore. The opening of The Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. I'm just going to point out all of the things that grabbed my attention the first time I played. Every single one of them had something to discover. I want to shift gears a bit now and talk about an entirely different kind of way I get sucked into a game's world. And to do that, I have to talk about Skyrim. Skyrim is a game full of moments that make me stop and just look at the world around me and admire its beauty. Skyrim nails a sense of place in a way that I've never experienced in another game. It's one of the only games where I will gladly walk across the entire map just to experience feeling like I'm there. The first time I played Skyrim, I fast traveled constantly, getting as close as I could to the next step of whatever quest I was working on, and in so doing, I deprived myself of the best part of the game. See, as you wander around, the compass at the top of the screen will let you know when there's a point of interest nearby, but until you actually go to it, it remains a question mark and will not populate on your map. Some of the most interesting and compelling things you can do in Skyrim are found by just wandering and discovering something new. So, discovery, especially when driven by my own curiosity, is one of the most satisfying and fulfilling feelings I've experienced in life. But there's one other kind of discovery that I want to touch on: self-discovery. When I played Subnautica for the first time, when I first identified that feeling of discovery and how much I enjoyed it, I was lost. Life had really beaten me down in the prior 2 years, and I was coasting. To give you an idea of where I was at, I literally ate Totino's pizza rolls for dinner every day for an entire year. Man, I love those things, but not healthy and not good. Subnautica made me rethink the way that I experienced video games. I remember having a very difficult time going back to Call of Duty after experiencing this game. So it led me to seek new experiences. That led me to Dark Souls, which led me to Dark Souls 3, which ultimately led me to Elden Ring and sitting here in my pajamas writing this script. It's the reason why I chose to wander the next time I played Skyrim. It helped me finally put into words why I had loved Breath of the Wild so much. It helped me discover discovery, and seeking that same feeling again led me to Outer Wilds. I don't think that I will ever be able to put into words just how much Outer Wilds changed my life. Outer Wilds is a game all about discovery and using your knowledge of the things you discover to solve one massive puzzle. I will not be spoiling anything in this video, but I will leave a link to my brother Tanner's video about it in the description that expresses almost exactly how I feel about the game. Spoiler warning on that one. Suffice it to say, Outer Wilds is my favorite game of all time. In my opinion, it is the greatest game ever made. I remember sitting on the floor of my room while the credits rolled on Outer Wilds and coming to the conclusion that there was still a lot to discover in life. Outer Wilds led me to pick myself up, break out of depression, let go of anger, forgive people, and decide to push forward. I made new friends, I strengthened my connections with existing friends and my family. I lost the pizza roll weight, I built my faith anew. I discovered goodness and happiness. I discovered myself. I want to go back to what I said earlier about that long elevator ride in Elden Ring, because it's helped me realize why I love the feeling of discovery so much. In an instant, the world that I thought I understood became a whole lot bigger, and I was excited by what else it had in store. That is the feeling that I pursue in all aspects of my life. It's what I crave. Life can be so messy and hard and weigh on us, but every day I do my best to carry that weight so that the things that are waiting to be discovered can come into my life and continue to enrich it as I expand my limits. I firmly believe that the key to happiness is being happy with who you are. I discovered who I am by seeking the things I enjoy. Obviously, one of those things is video games, but there's a whole world out there. So go and discover it. Discover the things that make you smile and bring you peace. Discover the people who love you and love them back. Put a little good into your world, and you may just discover that you can make a difference. Thank you for spending your time listening to me ramble. If you found any value in this, please share the video with someone who you feel could use it. I have a lot of other things in the works for this channel, so if you'd like to see more, please subscribe. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time.
If I could give all my love to you, just to myself, but it's not coming through. The things I do. I wasn't sure if that was being recorded or not.